Sean, well played yesterday. We'll come to your innings in a moment. 312 for Sri Lanka. Happy with that as a team, or do you feel you probably let them get a few more than you would have wanted?
No, you have to give credit to Matthews and Dhananjaya De Silva with the way they batted. We always feel Gaule's always a moving test match from the very start, and even though they were 53 for 4, with some quality bowling from our side, they took the game on. When conditions got a bit better, they made the most of it, and that partnership did put them in good stead. But I consider that we had them for about par on that wicket.
Looking at your colleagues in the top order, you looked like you were batting on a different surface. Tell us what your game plan was going out there yesterday and your thoughts on how the surface played.
I think it's a decent surface to bat on. A lot of value for runs when you get the ball away from the inner circle, and my plan was simple, like while you're there, that just try to keep the score ticking, just try to keep it moving. They've got some quality bowlers, especially the spinners. If you let them bowl on sort of according to their pace, according to their lines and lengths, then they'll make it really tough for you. So you have to put some pressure back onto the bowlers. Unfortunately couldn't do it for a longer time, but I think the way that we got those runs away, even though we lost wickets, it allowed us to sort of have that little sort of like guarantee, like as soon as we got that one big partnership, it put us right there up with Sri Lanka.
Looking at Galle and the results that you get in test match cricket here, it's crucial to get a first innings lead. What do you think the two that are at the crease at the moment need to do, and the rest to come to make sure you get that first innings lead?
I think the game plan's simple. You take it a ball at a time, then you extend it to a session at a time. While you're there, while the ball's softer and older, that's when batting gets easier. So you want to put this partnership away for as long as possible. Hopefully they can get some big hundreds here, but again, it's early days right now. Can't be thinking too ahead. Just be positive. The way they've batted has been phenomenal. They kept rotating the strike, they kept getting boundaries. They've put in Sri Lanka under some pressure, but I think that the game is even right now, and anything can happen from here. So still a lot of work to do.
All right, well played yesterday, Sean. All the best for the rest of the test.
Thank you.
Very interesting thoughts. Ball at a time, session at a time. Just don't try to do anything different. Now, that's Pakistan's plan. They're trying to bat deep. But Amit, what are your predictions?
Let me tell you, this first session is going to be mighty important, of mighty importance. Whoever wins this session, they'll find themselves at a pole position in this test match.
Right, so that's how it is. Play about to start. It's looking good. We got sun overhead. The ground's good. We should have the players coming out very quickly because the umpires are already making their way out to the middle, and time to go upstairs and join our first commentators.
Thankfully, we have some play for you, so the cloud cover is diminished, and well, the ground staff once again done excellent job. Really is impressive stuff what they do. It's synchronized pitch covering for you, and it's a spectacle, and it's a hard job because these covers are heavy. They have to drag them in, drag them out, and they do it gleefully. They love this job. And Sri Lanka's job, I guess, is how to dismantle this partnership, which has become a bit troublesome for them. 120 or 148. The pace has been excellent from Galle and Shakil. And what this pace has done is allowed Pakistan to continue to bat with this ball for another 30 overs before the second new ball is due. So that way there's a huge advantage that they've gained. Hello, Russell.
Good morning, Ramesh. Good morning, everyone. Good to be out here once again, even though it's a delayed start. It feels fabulous once again with the blue skies peering out, and you're right.
What this pace has done is allowed Pakistan to continue to bat
in the middle of
with this ball
the ball
for
is
another
soft
30
from about
overs
the
before the
30th
second
over.
new ball
It gets
is due.
a little easier.
So that way there's a huge
as it doesn't
advantage
fizz off or
that
bounce on you. So these two batters have now got them into a good situation, but from Sri Lanka's point of view, it's a fresh morning. They have to start again. So you got to bowl your best bowlers at the beginning and try and get that wicket.
to the middle, and time to go upstairs and join our first commentators.
Thankfully, we have some play for you, so the cloud cover is diminished. And, well, the ground staff once again have done excellent job. Really is impressive stuff. What they do is synchronized pitch covering for you. And it's a spectacle. And it's a hard job because these covers are heavy. They have to drag them in, drag them out, and they do it gleefully. They love this job. And Sri Lanka's job, I guess, is how to dismantle this partnership, which has become a bit troublesome for them. 120 of 148. The pace has been excellent from Galle and Shakil. And what this pace has done is allowed Pakistan to continue to bat with this ball for another 30 overs before the second new ball is due. So that way there's a huge advantage that they've gained. Hello, Russell.
Good morning, Ramesh. Good morning, everyone. Good to be out here once again, even though it's a delayed start. It feels fabulous once again with the blue skies peering out, and you're right. It's about moments. We've noticed in the middle of an innings where the ball is soft from about the 30th over, it gets a little easier as it doesn't fizz off or bounce on you. So these two batters have now got them into a good situation, but from Sri Lanka's point of view, it's a fresh morning. They have to start again. So you got to bowl your best bowlers at the beginning and try and get that wicket. If not, you're staring down the barrel, because these two, they've got a wonderful game plan in place. And something that really stands out is they seem to trust their defense.
Yes, it was simple batting, yet so attractive to watch. And it was a simple plan. Play the ball on merit and not worry about what the pitch will do or can do. They got to the pitch of the ball quite easily. They judged the spin off the hand, so it was lovely batting. But it's a new start, new beginning. A delayed start, so let's see how the pitch will play. It has been benign. It hasn't really bit at the batsman. There's not been kind of a shocking explanation of deliveries. Just been regular pitch so far.
Slow turn. So the key for the bowler is, or the spinner is, try and be consistent. Try and get the batter to fetch those deliveries when he wants to score. Agha Salman, 61 to him. He's also got a half century the previous time he played here in Galle, but for the first time, Saud Shakil, a breath of fresh air. First test match innings outside Pakistan. He looks like a pro. Kasun Rajitha with the ball for Sri Lanka. 1 wicket to him. Maybe that freshness with the moisture around might give him a little bit of swing.
Well, they say if the partnership is brewing, if it's troubling you, then try a new methodology, new strategy, rotation of bowlers, that kind of stuff. And Sri Lankans, I thought, were pretty one-dimensional for a very long period. Looking to pull through and demolish Pakistan through spin. It did not happen, and they didn't seem to have a plan B in place. Hence, allowed Pakistan with that wonderful platform of 120. That is the partnership between Galle and Shakil. Here we go. Oh, starts off with a beautiful shot off the back foot, half cut, half drive. It's a tricky outfield, a wet outfield, but the ball still has travelled.
With an offer from Rajit, he did not come back in, going around the wicket hoping to bring it in, but it just goes on and frees up Shakil. Sri Lanka very used to Prabhat Jayasuriya running through the opposition. 5 games, 5 innings, 46 wickets here. He picked up 3 early ones. So they expect him just go through it. But these two had a plan against him. They used their feet and got him off that line and length and scored runs. That's the difference.
Slip and a gully, a shot mid-wicket in place for Agha Salman. 3 men on the offside, a cover point and a mid-off. So regular fielders featuring for the Pacers. I think this field will allow him to bowl a straighter line. I think he'll probably be forced to bowl wicket to wicket. 91 overs to be completed today's session 1, 10:45, 12. It's a no ball. Gone are the days where you could hear it early from the on-field umpire.
Not for the first time. Sri Lanka, even yesterday, at least twice they brought the ball to the attention of the umpire, but been thrown back.
Solid defense, Saud Shakil. He bases his innings on good, solid defense. And doesn't seem to go away or move away from his original game plan, which is to frustrate the bowlers. And every now and then he'll find a gap, find an angle to score runs. 91 overs to be completed today.
Shakil is the type of batter who you don't realize is out there. Not power packed, got shots all around the wicket and he relies on timing, so you don't feel him hit you or punch you. But he's striking at 80%, which is very good.
That's right, he's not the kind of batsman that is in your face. He'll quietly pounce on you and make you suffer in the end. Doesn't believe in flashy batting. For a young kid, I think he's extremely matured that way. Not easy to read the situation. You've got to look after yourself. He's still early in this Test cricket. Very organized, Saud Shakil. Once again, playing it late and tight defense to go with it.
I also had said before the Test series, that's another no ball from Kasun Rajitha. Ball coming from Chris Gaffney upstairs. The real threat coming to Sri Lanka is spin. And the sweep shot is very crucial. He plays it well. He said he'd focused on it a lot more and he plays it a lot better too. And we've seen signs of it. The paddle, power pack sweep. We still haven't seen the reverse sweep.
It's a good delivery. Did him for length.
And that's a better line if you talk of a bowler, because from that line a batsman is not sure if it's going to come back in or go away. So he has a decision to make. You bowl too straight, he has no decision. He has to play it. That's why you talk about bowl in the corridor. Make that batter, force him to make a decision.
.227 for the loss of 5 wickets. .227 for the loss of 5 wickets, and I guess Sri Lanka's task or the game plan has got to squeeze Pakistan, not allow them 5 and over luxury. Bottle things up. Let's see how they react. Midfield tight overs, and let's see the reaction.
Sri Lanka might be hoping for a gap like that between bat and pad today. They couldn't find a gap yesterday though. That's how good these two, especially Salman Aliaga and Saud Shakil. Well, they'll get him thinking today. He bowls straight, which he usually does. He's got to start there today.
There's the approach from Salman Aliaga. First ball from the left armour, he sweeps it. So there's a certain game plan. It's based on common sense, since it's based on getting runs and not wasting time at the crease. Saud Shakil has been outstanding. He's played some lovely drives, straight hit as well, to go with maneuvering the ball and getting the singles. Strong through square on both sides. That tells you that he uses his wrist well. You break your wrist in Sri Lanka, in Galle, you need to do that. Ball will spin, and it allows you time to then make use of those wrists, and he's got silky wrists.
If you don't use your wrist, you can't create that pace, because the pace from the pitch isn't there.
Nice shot. Once again, didn't really lash at the ball, but still finds the fence. Excellent timing. So good at judging the length and moving himself into good positions.
Pressure's on Jayasuriya now. He's got to react to these two players. They're winning the battle. They're winning it early. On the third morning, I didn't think he'll go to his usual length and line, which is around off stump, but he's bowling outside the stumps. It should have been plan B really. Try and get the batters to fetch it, because they've been scoring freely.
Move back and crash it through the offside. Didn't really hit it hard, but good enough timing to get a 4. This leg side field doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know. I mean, what's the plan here? Because you'll get him now playing the sweep shot. I guess the plan is to squeeze the scoring rate, but then you've got to look to pick a wicket as well. So the ideal start would have been to spin it back from that off-stump line. Start nullifying strong threat like that. Speaks about how well they played spin. Nice shot. Once again, good use of the wrist into the vacant area through the leg side for a couple of runs. Continue on their merry way. It's an excellent beginning by the spare. 235 for 5.
Why is everyone talking about Navage and nasal irrigation?
I am one who suffers from chronic sinus infection.
You need to clean that crap out of your nose.
Navage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Navage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 3 million Navage users so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier.
I love this thing.
It's nice to breathe.
Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Pakistan trail now by 77 runs. Sri Lanka would feel that they are a wicket away or from getting Pakistan threatened again. But when will that wicket fall? That's a good line to bowl. I've seen him to struggle at times with extra bit of bounce, and he's been caught square at Galle. It's another no ball, and that's been a problem for Rajitha this morning. Soggy run up, probably, or maybe trying to put in extra bit. He's got this long stride when he delivers the ball. Pretty tall. 6'2", 6'3".
Now in Test cricket, this is what you want to do as a batter. Push the opposition, make them bowl more overs, see if they can revert to a different plan. Just not allow them to do what they're used to doing. Sri Lanka not reacting well though. The last year so reliant on Jayasuriya, and they've rightly so not had to think much. Just put it on a dime and things have happened. This is his real test. 2.7 was his economy rate before this test match. I'm referring to test matches played here in Galle for Prabhat Jayasuriya. Today, going at more than 5. He's out of his comfort zone and tested. What has he got?
It's been a challenge for him. But the fact that there are so many great recall moments for him here at Galle should keep him in a happy state of mind. But his economy has suffered. 17 overs in this innings, going at over 5. This is when Saud Shakil gets just a little bit uptight. It's a young career, but he's had plenty of success, knitting 50s almost at will. It's now getting to that 3-figure mark, where at times we see him to just bottle up a little, nearing 100. Oh, and that's a lovely shot. Using his feet, not allowing the bowler to settle down. That's an excellent piece of cricket. Took a little bit of risk, but I guess that's the theme that they've developed in this partnership. Look for runs all the time.
He's using the same theory he used against the spinners. He was sitting on his crease. Rajitha settling into that line. And look at him come. He gets...
Five down for 238. It's a much better field for the right-hander. Short leg, mid-wicket. He's worked that ball against the spin towards that area. Square drives it for 4, even though the outfield is heavy, but that will rush and hit the fence in no time. Excellent shot. They're putting up a great show here.